Hey friends, and happy Saturday. I wanted to give a little update for also those people who don't speak Finnish. You may have seen many of my videos and you're like, man, I don't speak that language. So I wanted to share what has, what I've been up to the last couple of weeks and what's coming, because we got some exciting workshops and some new products that I actually had an opportunity to try last week. So a week ago, I spent 3 days in Salt Lake City attending doTERRA's Diamond Retreat, and this was the very first time that we also got to learn about new products launching mid-September at the convention event ahead of time. We got to try some, and they are incredible. So they have double-blinded placebo studies that have been done. We heard some of those results already from the research, and we got to trained on them, and we're talking about metabolic health, we're talking about longevity, and a lot of things. Many of you will be excited because it's gonna also support healthy skin, hair, and nails. We're talking about recovery from athletic performance, immune support, energy levels, weight management, and joint health. Just so many amazing things. So if you would like to receive more information, or you want to be one of the first ones to get these new products when the product line launches, make sure to reach out to me. But also, you want to have your convention ticket. It doesn't have to be in person, but if you have your online ticket, you will be able to purchase the convention kit when it becomes available, September 15th, way before it's available for the rest of the customers. So if you have any questions, just reach out to me and I'd be happy to walk you through those steps. Another thing, during that week, I had an opportunity to get to know a lot of the people that work for the corporate. I got to visit with other leaders and just build these amazing friendships. That's probably the culture of doTERRA is the one that has energized me and brought me so much joy. We started 7.5 years ago because I wanted to have a safe and natural solution to support our family's health. I had a 4-month-old baby at home that I was so worried that what was going to happen when I left home and returned work as a teacher. And I didn't know that it was going to change our health, but it was also going to provide me so many new friendships and now a new way of supporting my family. Also financially, I don't have to work as a teacher anymore. I get to homeschool. I get to stay home with our 4 children. And to be honest, we probably would have never had 4 children if I had stayed at my normal or my job as a teacher. So lots of changes has happened, but it has also opened up an opportunities for me to work with some amazing women. And last Monday, I had an opportunity to be a guest speaker on my appliance call and just share the journey with Aromatouch and how it has transferred and changed our wellness community in Finland. I cannot express how amazing it was to be able to spend time with many of my dear friends and customers, and during that month that we were not only visiting family, but I got to enjoy very purposeful and joyful job. And I will link up the video here if somebody wants to listen to it. We talked about Aromatouch hand technique. We talked about the whole body Aromatouch technique, and that actually leads to the next point, which is our upcoming Aromatouch workshops. So if you're local to me, anywhere in Arkansas or Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, I have opened my home and offer a free Aromatouch technique. So you can reach out to me if you would like to experience it. Last night I had an opportunity to pamper my dear friend who has 2 children. The day before, I went over to my friend's house, and we have a couple workshops coming right now. One is in Texarkana, August 5th and 6th. So we're looking at Friday and Saturday. And we already have some class times fully booked. But I want to, make sure that everyone knows, if you're in that area and you would like to come and experience Aromatouch. Some people may be like, what's that? It's not a massage, but it's a clinical application of essential oils. So we use 8 different oils and oil plants, and those will be put in a different order, along your spine, and they go all the way to your head here. We will also go over some of the stress reduction points, the reflexology points on your ears, and then 2 of the oils also go to the bottoms of your feet. And it is super relaxing. I would say my husband has fallen asleep 2 times, and I've only done it, sadly, 2 times, or given that to him. And our kiddos, they absolutely love it. It creates a whole, whole body wellness experience. Supports emotional support, and supports also physical things in our proper inflammatory response, proper immune response, and then helps to reduce stress and bring our body back to homeostasis. So Texarkana will be August 5th and 6th. Then we will be in Hot Springs. My dear friend Natalie has opened up her chiropractic clinic, and we will be in actually Hot Springs Village the August 20th. And then I'm looking at Bentonville and Northwest Arkansas, possibly the weekend before that, but there's lots of opportunities. Nights work best for me because of my husband's schedule, but then during the weekends, I can come over to your house and give you the Aromatouch. You can come over to our house, or then if you want to enjoy girls' night out, for example, and have a few of your friends, we can pair up, and that way you get to experience it, you get to learn it, but then you also get to give it to somebody else. It is very simple, but it is powerful. It is a gift that I will never stop sharing anymore, and I want everybody to be able to experience it. So it can be also for couples. So we actually did that in Finland. That I was in January, right before Valentine's Day, that we had couples, husband and wife, that came and they learned the technique. So then that way it's only, a lot of times women are the ones serving everybody in their family, and they may not be able to enjoy the pampering and self-care, but that way if you can have your husband to learn the technique as well, there is no excuses anymore. And it's really good for your marriage as well. So anyway, reach out to me if you will be in the Texarkana area, wanting to come August 5th and 6th, or then Hot Springs the 20th of August, or you live in Bentonville or Northwest Arkansas area. And I'm willing to travel if it's, within an hour or 2 from us as well. So I would love to share that gift with you. And then another thing that I wanted to share is we have a special class coming August 4th. This will be 12:30 p.m. Central Time, 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time, and then 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, depending on which time zone you are. I know, sadly, our Australian friends will be most likely asleep. It's in the middle of the night for you guys, but I will make sure that we will get a recording from it, and this class is going to be with Stephanie Fritz. So if you have been wanting to learn how to use essential oils safely and confidently during pregnancy, birth, and postpartum, but also with your little ones, please join. This is a special opportunity that she's going to be teaching a class for our wellness community, and she's doing also an amazing fundraising opportunity for Healing Hands Foundation and for the midwives that will be trained under Edna in Somalia, in the hospital where that doTERRA built for them in that area. So we will talk about more. I will post more information, but I used Stephanie's oil book. You may have seen it. I don't think I have it here right now, but she wrote an oil book for essential oils for pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. She has sold over 100,000 copies of it. I know she has an ebook available right now too, which is even extended. It has lot more recipes, but that was a guide that I utilized to gain confidence, to be having the feeling of empowerment, that I was able to reach for the solutions when things come up. I mean, I have kept the list that my OB gave me when I went to my first appointment. They said the long list of all kinds of synthetic medications, like, these are all safe. And I was like, are you sure? Because I have worked with a lot of women, and typically what happens is, during the pregnancy, they may reach for, whether it's, digestive issues, whether it's, achiness or whatever, or emotional needs as well. They may be using a synthetic option, and right after their pregnancy, when they have the baby, all of a sudden something happens and that medication is taken off the shelf because there has been these negative side effects that they have discovered. So my big thing is, I want to reach for natural solution first that I know that is safe. It comes with side benefits versus side effects, and I cannot thank doTERRA enough to be able to provide me these options, because our healthcare model has completely changed. I used to be in a cycle that I didn't know anything else. I always reached for the synthetic option, and guess what happened? It took whatever, was going on. It masked the symptoms. If it was achiness, it took that pain away for a little while, but it came back. So it didn't actually give me any type of support for the root cause that was causing the issue. And now with the natural solutions, we have found a completely different way to take care of our health, and we don't have those challenges coming up as often. And especially during pregnancy, it's a big deal. It's also a big deal when you're nursing and you have a little tiny newborn and you feel like, hey, do you know what? They are a little stuffy. I have something that I can put in a diffuser. Not a synthetic fragrance, but a pure essential oil can actually support their respiratory function. There is certain oils that you can safely apply on a daily basis to support their immune system. If skin stuff comes up, you can apply those. Tummy issues, we got here one of our favorites, Tamer Digestive Blend. Smells amazing, and I use it as well. So even though they are part of the kids collection, that doesn't mean that the mom cannot use the same oils. And actually, I recommend for a lot of the pregnant mamas, I said, get the kids collection already when you are pregnant, because then that way you will utilize them. And when you have your little one, you already know which one to reach for when their body needs support. Here is actually Brave, the Courage Blend. I need to tell a really quick story because it's dear to my heart and brings back good memories. So our firstborn is going to be 8 years old, and he was 4. He had just turned 4 a couple days before, and we had those kids rollers for 2 weeks. They were brand new. I was just getting familiar with them and kind of knew okay, what I'm supposed to use each one for. And as a 4-year-old, my labor had started. I was waiting for my husband to come home, and I would say that was probably 4 hours before I had my baby. He brought this Brave roller to me and was saying, "Mommy, you're about to have my little brother. You need to be brave. You need to have courage. Let me apply this on your wrist, and then I put it, behind my ears, and was just smelling the aroma. How powerful and how simple is that? A 4-year-old knew which oil to reach for after having it, only in our home for 2 weeks. I barely knew, which oil blend did what. And he did not know how to read, but we had talked about it. Okay, this is brave. And he saw the little heart. And no, anytime that I feel nervous or our kids feel nervous, we reach for that blend. So anyway, if that topic is near and dear to your heart, you're expecting, you want to have another child, or somebody who works in the field that they would benefit from the information, maybe they work with pregnant mamas, or in a postpartum care, tag them below, send them the info, and we would like to have as many women to join our class and get this education and just feel empowered knowing that there is other options. When we go to our OB appointment, we get that long list and say, here are the options, these are safe, there is no alternatives, at least in most cases. And I have to say one more thing. So I was pregnant with my fourth one, and that was 2020. So we know what health concern I'm talking about. I was 34 weeks when my husband had a positive test, and immediately I called my doctor's office, and I said, okay, what's going on? What do I need to do? And they just told me, do not come back here in 2 weeks. Stay home. I said, what can I do? And they said, oh, don't worry about it. Everyone has had it really mild. And I was like, really? That's all? That's all the advice that you are giving me? You're not telling me what is safe to take. You're not telling me how I can support my immune system and also make sure that I'm supporting my baby. I was very thankful at that point that I had learned to become my own wellness advocate. I knew that the solutions that I had in my own home were so powerful, but they were also safe. They were supporting my own and my baby's immune system. And it stayed extremely mild. I never had fever. I had some achiness and sore throat and other stuff, but I was confident that I can utilize these tools also internally, even though I was pregnant. And I felt so much more empowered with the solutions that I had in my home versus what I was getting from the medical professional that I was putting all my trust in. So that's just one example that you know your body the best, and I hope that you will gain the education and the knowledge, knowing that there is other options. If something doesn't feel right, or you have a health challenge that you would like to find a different solution, maybe you are using something and it's just giving you lots of side effects, and it feels like, hey, this is not something that I want to continue. I want to try to at least find something that will support the root cause. Then know that there is options, there is hope. And I never knew what kind of change doTERRA and this new way of supporting our health, that this natural healthcare model would bring to our life, and how it would change it. So anyway, this class is going to be August 4th. I will not be speaking and rambling. It will be Stephanie Fritz, certified midwife who has years of experience using the oils with hundreds of women, who is going to be sharing her knowledge, and it is an honor to have her as our guest. So sign up for the class. You wanted to register for it. And then we just recently had Health and Freedom, doTERRA Business Opportunity Call as well. This topic is dear to my heart also because, as women, all of us have desires, and my desire was to be able to spend time with my kids. And whether it's, you know, trying to find additional income to cover their hobbies, wanting to take a vacation, cover bills, this can work for everybody. And if you would like to get the recording and just learn more how you can get your own wellness products paid for, enjoy free natural healthcare, and you know, I'd be happy to send you the recording link. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for sticking around. So I talk to you guys later. Bye bye.